I'm sticking what we've been talking about all morning long. Yeah, Warner Brothers Discovery, WBD. Shares have been all over the map. Netflix, their shares have been down as much as 3%. They've been changing too. But the big news, yeah, you said it. They agreed to buy Warner Brothers. It's a $72 billion cash and stock deal. Warner Brothers shareholders receiving $27.75 a share in cash and stock in Netflix. Before the closing of this deal, you guys just talked about it. Warner Brothers completing the planned spinoff of this networks division that includes the cable channels. But this is just a big shift for Netflix. I mean, it's never made a deal of this scope because it's one of Hollywood's most valuable companies without the benefit of the library of the studio. So now it has it. It's, the owner of the HBO network, hit shows like White Lotus, Warner Brothers Studios, film and TV archive like Harry Potter and Friends. So I'm just wondering, how Netflix is going to put its stamp on it. Is it going to keep things?
Okay, that's a great question.
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's the smartest question of the morning.
Exactly.
Paul, look at the Detroit Lions
Green blue button.
Help us here with what this, as you mentioned earlier, this young culture does with this iconic franchise.
Well, one of the things you don't do is you don't go step on the toes of the senior creatives at Warner Brothers. You got to be very careful. Let these creative people do what they do. But the question is simply going to be for Netflix, how do I maximize the value of whatever content's coming off of that Warner Brothers studio? Maybe it's going to be on Netflix. Maybe it's going to be in a theater. Maybe it's going to be, I'll sell it to a third party like CBS or NBC. So you got to be really smart about that. The good news is Wall Street likes the Netflix management team.
Yes, they do. You talk about the banks. I mean, they lined up $59 billion of financing from Wall Street banks. That's a big number, no?
That's a huge number. But as Steve Flynn was just mentioning from Bloomberg Intelligence, the market is very deep. Netflix is a great credit, so it should not be a problem, believe it or not.
Oh, my gosh. All right. It continues. All right. So we go from Warner Brothers, Netflix. I have to hit Hewlett Packard Enterprise, its ticker HPE, because their shares are taking a hit, down as much as 9%. Server and cloud software company, right? It's trying to take on some big customers, but the complexity of those customers' AI projects, that's the issue, and it's weighing on their sales. So they logged lower than expected revenue in the fiscal fourth quarter. The reason why, so the CFO explained it, saying that customers are hitting delays in development of their AI products because some of their larger scale customers of HPE, they've been trying to add to its portfolio. They weren't ready to receive and pay for the company's product on time. So that was a huge issue. HPE did back its revenue outlook. They raised its adjusted earnings view for fiscal 2026. But yeah, the shares are down as much as 9%. Now we go to my wheelhouse, is Ulta Beauty. Okay, ULTA. Tom's excited. Up as much as 6%. Raised its full year outlook, reported better than expected results third quarter. People are still spending. Cosmetics, fragrances, hair supply, yes, even snail slime for your face. It's all there, all in one shop. Fragrances, they tend to be a little bit more expensive, but the lower prices on the cosmetics means those items are still within the budget. So shoppers have been continuing to go there. They built out their loyalty program. They expanded internationally, and that was huge for the company. They opened their first store in the Middle East in November over in Kuwait, and they want to expand to the United Arab Emirates, but also to Saudi Arabia.
Right.